This is the Chippewa D2 pregame show brought to you by Meyer. Higher standards, lower prices. Hello everyone, I am John Gervasi, and today, for the first time in 6 years, the D2 team will be on CCHN as they take on the Adrian Bulldogs here at Arrington Ice Arena. Last week the Chippewas went 0-2 in a home against Concordia. The Chippewas fell 14-1 on the road, and at home they fell 7-1. Will Clark with the lone goal at home. Last year, Adrian went 15-9 overall and 7-2 at home. In their 2 games against the Chippewas, they won in a close shootout last year. CMU had the lead with 59 seconds to go, and Adrian tied it, and we went into the shootout and lost it there. And at home, here at Arrington Ice Arena, Adrian won 6-1. Adrian returns their leading scorer from last season with Dominic Malone tallying 18 goals last year. The returning points leader is Sean Potts with 25 on the season. This is going to be a tough test for the Chippewas. They have lost their last 10 matchups versus the Bulldogs. Their last 2 wins coming in 2016. The last 2 years they've had close games but have just come up short. This is a young team, and depending on what team shows up, it could be a close game or Adrian could run away with it. If it's going to be close, the Chippewas have to have a shot to win. They have to play as a team. They've got to put pucks on net and test the goalie early. Against Concordia, Ethan Ryan wasn't tested at all. And when we did put pucks on net, it hit him right in the chest. At home, they tested Carroll a lot more, were able to get more chances, but in the end, only tallying 2 goals for the weekend. They've got to get pucks out of the defensive zone. They have struggled all year so far getting pucks out of their own zone and zone play. They've got to be able to stay in the offensive zone longer than 5 seconds. You're not going to win a game if you can't put pucks on net. Goalies got to make big saves. Joel Drucker and the starter today and Dylan Niermeyer played well all year. They've just given up some goals that maybe they shouldn't have. And most importantly, they got to connect on passes. The passes this year have just been, you can't leave blind passes, just leave pucks sitting there because it leads to goals on the other end. And against a team like Adrian, that's going to hurt you. You've got to be able to take care of the puck. Your puck handling has to be good. If CMU has good zone presence and awareness, they have a chance. The last 2 games, as we stated, CMU lost to Concordia 14-1 and 7-1. Adrian is 2-0 on the year with a win versus Denison 11-1 and a win versus Davenport 6-3. It's going to be a good one. We'll be back with starting lineups after this on CCHN. Back here live on CCHN, and here come the Chippewas. Small roster. It's about the same size we had against Michigan. Changes are going to be few and far between tonight, but we've talked about it. No team is going to feel sorry for any team that has a small roster. CMU's just got to go out there and fight, and we are going to do, looks like we're going to do the national anthem and starting lineups, and we will do starting lineups after this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena here on campus of Adrian College and the home of Bulldog hockey. Today, our ACHA Division II contest is visiting Chippewas of Central Michigan University and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting visiting Chippewas of Central Michigan University. In goal, a senior wearing number 35, Joel Rucker. Opposition to the Chippewas, a sophomore wearing number 21, Frankie Williamson. Also on defense, a sophomore wearing number 42, Jackson Molesky. At one forward for the Chippewas, a junior wearing number 65, Bill Clark. Also forward, a sophomore wearing number 26, Riley Joyce. And the opposition for the Chippewas, a junior wearing number 55, Max Gorman. The coach of the Chippewas is Doug Wilson, and the assistant coach is Ethan Allward. And from St. Louis, Michigan,
on CCHN for the first game of a home and home with the Adrian Bulldogs and the Chippewas. Hello everybody, I'm John Gervasi. First, your CCHN starting goaltenders. First for the Adrian Bulldogs, number 30, the sophomore Alexander Herman. He is from New York. And for your Chippewas, number 35, Joel Drucker. The starting lineups. First for the Adrian Bulldogs, number 7, Will Nicholson. Number 11, Dominic Malone. And number 20, Greg Obricky. They have forwards, and on defense, number 15, Aiden Thied, and number 19, Joey Feinfer. And again, in net, number 30, Alexander Herman. And for your Chippewas, number 21, Frankie Williamson, and number 42, Jackson Molesky on defense. Number 26, Riley Joyce. Number 55, Max Coleman, and number 65, Will Clark. Make up the forwards, and again, Joel Drucker, the starting goaltender for your Chippewas. It's time for Chippewa hockey. Puck drop, one-hand controlled by the Bulldogs. And it's back into the Bulldog zone. That's taken there by Feinfer. He gets it across center ice. Feinfer shot on, stopped by Joel Drucker. And the puck will go out to the blue line. Pat shot on, went over the net, and taken there by Williamson and the Chippewas as they can't control the puck. Now here's Adrian. Central going from right to left here in the first period. Puck on right circle and taken there by Max Gorman, and he can't get it out. And it's chipped on in by Dominic Malone. Now puck behind the net. They'll try to get it across. Shot score! The leading goal scorer for Adrian last year puts one home, and it's 1-0 Adrian. That's just a turnover in the defensive zone you can't have. You've got to get the puck out. They got it to the blue line. But Dominic Malone makes them pay, and it's 1-0 Adrian. Puck drop under control by the Bulldogs as Sean Potts takes it. And here come the Bulldogs up ice. That's Marcus Mack across the blue line and held on to by Joel Drucker. As you notice, today is a radio broadcast. Tomorrow will be streamed at Arrington Ice Arena. So Adrian in their gold uniforms, black and white stripes, and CMU in their maroon with white and gold stripes. Puck drop in one, controlled by Adrian. Back to the point for Potts. He'll get it on deep. That's Sam Carper behind the net. Back to the point again. That's Andre Benda. He'll get it in back deep. Pass in front. In front shot, stopped by Drucker. That was Carper trying to put one home. And it's held on to by Drucker. 18:45 left here in the first. 1-0 Adrian on the goal by Dominic Malone. And puck drop will be in the right circle to the right of Joel Drucker. Chippewas have 4 on their bench today. It's looking like the Michigan game again. Waiting for puck drop here. As Teddy Campbell's coming off the ice for the Chippewas. And now we'll have puck drop to the right of Joel Drucker. It's Carper for the Bulldogs, and it was Will Clark for the Chippewas. Now behind the net, Williamson wraps it around. Again, we talked about it pregame. No blind passes, stopped on by Drucker. Benda had a chance. Now he takes it. Leaves it all up. Back shot on. Stopped by Drucker. Shot by Jack Kramer, it looked like, and Drucker holds on. We talked about it in the pregame. Blind passes, and Frankie Williamson that was a blind pass. You can't do that. You can't do that against Adrian, and you can't do that when you only have 4 guys on the bench. You've got to be able to get the puck out. Puck drop one. Back to the point. Now taken. High circle. Now Matthew Kruger. He's along the far corner. Kruger. He'll try to wrap around, and it's taken and held on to by Drucker. 18:16 to go here in the first. 1-0 Adrian. Almost 2 minutes into the game, and CMU hasn't even been into the neutral zone. They've got to get the puck out of their own zone. Puck drop will be to the right of Joel Drucker. Will Clark to take the draw for the Chippewas. It's Ryan Hoover for the Bulldogs. Puck drop one in control. By CMU, can't get it out. Now puck, still loose and out to the neutral zone, and it's taken there by Colin O'Rourke. O'Rourke gets it up to Matthew Kruger. Kruger, pass across. Oh, nobody home for the shot, as I think he got caught in some sticks, and the puck will go out to the neutral zone, and Gabe Clausen will take a tumble on the puck, taken there by Joe Drucker. He'll wrap it around. A blind pass by Drucker, now puck behind the net. Battled for there. Still battled for, and taken and chipped up by Will Clark, taken by Colin O'Rourke, shot on, didn't go. Now Tyler Ackerman for Bulldogs. He'll go along behind the net. Ackerman along the far wall. Battled for there with Gabe Benford. Still battled for. And the puck goes out in front. Shot on, didn't go. That was Matthew Kruger with a chance. Now puck at the point for Colin O'Rourke. He passes, and that is taken there by Griffin Clark. He'll try to throw it in front, and taken by Chippewas. And I guess Aiden Beckman, that was a clear. They finally got it out of the zone. Now Beckman will harass. Across the ice, that's Tyler Ackerman. Back over to Colin O'Rourke, he'll get it up ice. Taken there, chipped on in by Will Clark, and it just goes back out to the neutral zone, and taken there by Toto. Toto across. Toto shot on, didn't go. Now puck behind the net. Back to the point. Shot on, stopped by Drucker. That was Feinfer with a chance. And 16:43 to go. It's 1-0. CMU finally getting it out to the neutral zone and in the Adrian zone. But the last 3 weeks we've talked about zone play for the Chippewas. They've got to be able to get pucks out of the zone, and they've got to get pucks in deep. Puck drop to the right of Drucker, won by the Bulldogs. Taken there by the Chippewas, and they can't get it out still. And the puck along the far wall. Pass on, didn't get through. Now taken, shot on, stopped by Drucker. That was Feinfer with a chance. Puck behind the net, back out. Pass in front, didn't go. It was Feinfer looking for the, he passed it on, but it didn't go home. Now here's Molesky, gets it up to Teddy Campbell. He whiffs on a pass, and the puck goes on and patted away by Joe Drucker. 16-12 to go in the first, and held on to by Drucker. Adrian with a golden opportunity to make it 2-0, just couldn't put it home. And we remain 1-0 here in the first with 16:10 to go. And puck drop to the right of Joel Drucker. Puck drop one and controlled by the Bulldogs. Back to the point. Tried to get it across and it got up. And that was Nicholson who had a chance. Now taken by O'Bricky. Back to the point. Back over to Feinfer. Feinfer with it at the point. Shot on. Good by Drucker. And he makes the save with 15:53 to go. Well, the other point in the pregame is you got to test the goalie, and Herman might be bored down there. He hasn't had a shot on him yet. You've got to get the puck out of the zone. You've got to put pucks on net. And the puck drop will be to the left of Joe Drucker. Puck drop one and controlled by the Chippewas. Benford now takes it behind the net. Trying to get it up. And he'll chip it on and can't get it out. Now taken by the Bulldogs, and it'll go behind Drucker. Then taken there by Nicholson. Nicholson intercepted by Ada Beckman. Now here comes Chippewas, Frankie Williamson. Williamson across the blue line. Williamson shot on and blocked away by Feinfer. Now here come the Bulldogs now. That was O'Brecky. He got it over to Feinfer. Feinfer leaves it off, top of the circle. That's O'Brecky in, drop back to the point. Pass on. That's Malone as he throws it to the far corner. Shot on. Nobody home there. Couldn't get a stick on it. And here come the Chippewas. Out to center ice. And it'll be taken there by the Bulldogs as we'll get a change for the Chippewas. And up come the Bulldogs. Malone can't get it up. Beckman intercepts in the neutral zone. Gets it across. Jackson Molesky just off his skate. Now puck in the Chippewa zone. Got up ice for Beckman. Beckman can't get it across. Now here come the Bulldogs. Across the blue line, top of the circle. Pass across. Just off the stick of Mack. Back to the point. That's Potts. Potts shot on. Didn't go. Blocked in front. Back to the point again. Shot on from the point. Shot went wide. And taken there by Molesky as he tries to get it out. Kept in by the Bulldogs and into the netting. Sean Potts had a chance. Adrian with 2 chances there, and CMU gets a stoppage of play here with 14:30 to go here in the first. 1-0 Adrian on the goal by Malone. Puck drop right in front of us in the neutral zone, and it's won in control by Adrian as he got it across. That was Brendan Gray who shot it in, and here come the Bulldogs now. Shot, hit there, and it's going to be a penalty here.
I don't think it matters. What do you do for that?
Well, and it is going to be a power play for the Chippewas as Kramer going to the box. This is going to be a Jersey Mike's power play. Jersey Mike's, son of love. If you're Central and you want to get in this game, now's the chance to do it. Your special teams has got to show up here. Puck drop, under control by the Chippewas. Missed shot. Now here come the Bulldogs out to center ice. Across the blue line and in deep. And the puck will be on the far corner for Aiden Beckman. He gets it over. Williamson now behind his own net. Got up ice and taking there. Feinford will just chip it in, so no icing there. And Herman has to play it around the boards. Aiden Beckman there for the Chippewas. Chipped on in deep. Taken there by Feinford. Riley Joyce harassing. Trying to get it up. Good hold at the zone by Frankie, and then it goes into the netting. So that penalty to Kramer is going to be 2 minutes for roughing. So 1:28 to go here on the CMU power play with 13:46 left in the first. Will Clark will take the draw for the Chippewas, and for the Bulldogs, it's Willie McGuire. Puck drop, one in control by the Bulldogs as they wrap it around the boards and on down in the Chippewa zone. And Drucker will play it and lead it on for Jackson Molesky as he is harassed there by a Bulldog. Molesky now got it up to the neutral zone. Max Gorman can't get it, and taking there Riley Joyce, and Riley Joyce will wheel around and he'll take it up. He tried to get it up to Will Clark, and the puck goes in the netting for a stoppage of play here in the first. Puck drop right in front of us, neutral zone. Puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs. Got up and taken there by Griffin Clark, it looks like. As Clark will chip it on ahead, and Williamson intercepts it with a skate, and he tries to get it on ahead, and he can't do it. Now battle for in front of us. Taken there. Here's Toto across low slot. Dropped it back off. Blind pass there, and taken by Williamson. Williamson behind the net. He'll get it up ice to Gabe Benford. Benford got it over, tried to get Riley Joyce and just over the stick, but CMU keeps control, and here comes Will Clark now across the line. Shot on, gloved by Herman. That's the first shot of the game, but it's a shot. It counts, so they got one. Now you just got to test them some more, and with 30 seconds left on the CMU power play, and 12:48 to go here in the first. And we'll see what they were doing there. Puck drop is going to be to the right of Herman. One in control by the Chippewas. Back to the boy Benford. Benford shot on, blocked in front, and chipped on out by the Bulldogs. Best opportunity for the CMU Chippewas tonight. Puck in the neutral zone now. Taken there by the Bulldogs. That's Sean Potts. Gets it across for Benda. Benda will take it. He almost falls, and he'll get in deep. Shot out, and they score! Benda makes it 2-0 Bulldogs. A short-handed goal. Short-handed goal. You can't turn the puck over, and you can't let him get in like that. That was just a wrister that beat Joel Drucker, and just like that, it's 2-0 Bulldogs with 8 seconds left on the CMU power play. Well, special teams has been an issue all year for this team, and it shows its ugly head right there with a short-handed goal as the puck goes into the Bulldog zone, taken there by Sean Potts. Potts now, and we are back to full strength here in Arrington Ice Arena, and that'll be a stoppage of play. I will just say that was a rocket of a wrist there that went right past Joel Drucker. That's hard to see if you're a goalie, hard to stop if you're a goalie. And now puck drop will be to the left of Herman. Now if you're seeing you've gotta clamp down on D. Puck drop one in control by Adrian as it's taken behind the net by Sam Carper. Carper got it up to Mack. Mack across the center ice. Got it up to Kramer. Kramer now in the near corner along the back wall now as Kramer can't control it, but he gets it back as it finds its stick again. Puck in the far corner there. And it's taken by Kramer again. Pass in front, doesn't go. Nobody there, and battle for a puck. Puck is loose and then taken by the Bulldogs. Kramer tried to make a move. 1-2 many moves, and it's cleared on down, and a Chippewa icing. Puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. Draw one in control by the Bulldogs. Colin O'Rourke. O'Rourke from the point. Now goes along the back wall. Taken there. That's Cougar. Now back to the point. And it's O'Rourke again, and he'll chip it on in. Shot on. Pat away. Joel Drucker. Shot on. Stop Drucker again. And Molesky gets it out. And he can't clear it. And CMU cannot get the puck out now. Now it's O'Rourke from the point. Shot didn't go. Still puck on, shot on, went wide of the net. That was Ryan Hoover with a chance. Now puck along the far corner. Shot goes back behind along the far wall. Molesky there with the puck. He can't hold on to it, and the puck along the far wall taken there. That was Kruger. Kruger moves in. Kruger along the far wall, far corner now, and he'll wrap it around. And taken there as it was deflected off Drucker. Nobody saw it. Shot on, went wide of the net. Now puck along the far wall. Now, here along the back wall, taken by the Chippewas and chipped on out, and that'll go into the Bulldog zone. And CMU will get a change here, as here come the Bulldogs, and Colin O'Rourke got it up ice. That's Ryan Hoover now. Now goes to the low slot, now behind the wall. He'll take a tumble there, and they're going to call a penalty. And so it'll be a power play for the Bulldogs, but it looks like this is going to be a cabin penalty kill. They have the best ranch ever and voted #1 pizza in Mount Pleasant. So special teams again. CMU has got to get the puck out. As we saw what happened against Concordia, the minute the puck was dropped, they couldn't get the puck out of zone. They've got to be able to get the puck out here on this power play. It's going to turn, this game is going to turn ugly. Puck drop, one in control by the Bulldogs. Back to the point. That's feed, got it over. That was Malone, shot on, stopped by Drucker, and just missed a chance by Feinford as he couldn't put a stick on the puck. Malone got it back over to Malone. High slot, tried to get it across, puck now back. Back at the point for Nicholson, he'll get it on in. Now along the far wall for Malone. Puck in front, shot on, oh, just missed the net. Back to the point now, that's Feinford, shot on, puck didn't get through, looked like it was blocked there. Now taking Malone again. Here's Malone, pass in front, shot on, and they score it. It's 3-0 Bulldogs. A power play goal for the Bulldogs. That was Will Nicholson. Well, there it is again. Special teams hurting CMU as here come the Bulldogs as they take control. And Benford chips it out to the neutral zone. Feinford gets it across. For Nicholson. Nicholson across the ice, intercepted Riley Joyce. And puck out into the neutral zone, taken there by Feinford as he gets it across to Nicholson. Nicholson tried to get it up ice, intercepted Gabe Benford. Riley Joyce can't handle the puck. Dominic Malone can't handle. Nobody wants the puck here as it's taken there by Nicholson. Nicholson moves in, shot on, and he scores. And it's 4-0 Bulldogs here. Nobody wanted the puck, and Will Nicholson stepped in and said, I'll take it and I'll put it in the back of the net for a 4-0 Bulldog lead. And that's just zone play. And puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs. Taken there by Toto. And got up ice for McGuire. McGuire across the blue line. McGuire makes a move in. Behind the net. Puck in front. Loose puck. Nobody home. And taken out. CMU cannot get the puck out. Struggling in this game to get the puck out of their defensive zone. Intercepted. Adrian shot on. Might have been, I think that went wide. I thought Drucker got a piece, but I think it went wide. Back to the point, O'Rourke. Shot on, he swing and a miss there by O'Rourke, and the puck along the near wall. Puck along the near corner now back wall. Back in front. That's Toto. Wrapped around up the ice, and that'll go on down to the Adrian zone. No icing on the play. Puck out to the neutral zone. Aiden Beckman chips it on ahead. And it's taken there by Toto. And taken there by the Bulldogs as Gray can't get the stick on and it'll go into the Bulldog zone. 4-0 with 8:01 to go here in the first period. Adrian leading 4-0. Williamson in his own zone. And tried to get it up, and it's taken there by Colin O'Rourke. O'Rourke with it in his own zone. Got it up ahead. Tried to hit Kramer, but it's up to Sam Carper. Carper into the CMU zone. Deep. Pass in front. Doesn't go. And the puck goes out from the neutral zone, and O'Rourke flew a tire. And it'll be taken there by Sean Potts. He'll try to chip it on ahead as Riley Joyce tries to get in the zone, and the puck taken there by the Bulldogs and wrapped around to Marcus Mack. Riley Joyce was harassing there, and CMU trying to get the puck, and it's taken Sam Carper now behind the net. Carper gets it on over to Benda. Benda now in his own zone. Tries to flip one on ahead. He does to Kramer. D-to-D pass. Now Kramer moves in. Puck behind the net, and he'll just lose the puck. It's taken by Williamson, but passed it to a Bulldog. Now puck along the far wall, taken there by Potts. Potts shot on. Stop Drucker, and he'll hold on. 6:53 to go here. 6:53 to go here in the first. 4-0 Bulldogs. Well, if CMU wants to end the losing streak to Adrian, they've got to do something now. They have got to get in the offensive zone, and so far they have struggled to do that as Herman hasn't been tested in this game. Puck drop to the left of Joe Drucker. Puck drop one in control by the Chippewas as they'll wrap it around their own zone. Puck along the far wall now, taken there. Cole Weber wrapped it in deep. Pass in front, just out of the reach. As Max Gorman will take it, and he'll wrap it on ahead, but he can't get it out. Sean Potts shot on. Looked like he got sticked away by Drucker. Here's Franzen now, the freshman. Moves it on ahead. He tried to hit Max Gorman, and it's just off the stick. Puck in the Bulldog zone. Franzen was harassing and taken there. Jackson Molesky intercepted there. Here's Ryan Hoover. Hoover moves in. Hoover, one too many moves there, and he lost the puck, and it's taken out by Max Gorman and the Chippewas, and they'll put it in deep. Puck along the far wall now as Gabe Benford trying to throw a body check, and Molesky takes it in the neutral zone. And outside on the Bulldogs. 6:06 to go here in the first. 4-0 Adrian. The last goal coming on the power play for the Bulldogs, as the puck drop will be right in front of the Chippewa bench. Puck drop under control by the Bulldogs. It's taken there by Nicholson as he's battling there with looks like Riley Joyce of the Chippewas, and taken out there by Will Nicholson. Nicholson will take a fall to the ice. Got it up, Riley Joyce. Riley Joyce has got Teddy Campbell, and he just loses control of the puck, and taken off by the Bulldogs, and it's Dominic Malone now for the Bulldogs. Dominic Malone got up. Teddy Campbell, good job there, but he just couldn't get control of it, and the puck is dumped in deep into the Chippewa zone as Drucker will take it for the Chippewas. They'll leave it on for Benford. Benford can't get it out. Intercepted Dominic Malone. Malone up into the netting, and we're going to stop the play with 5:23 to go here in the first. Bulldogs lead 4-0. And puck drop will be to the right of Joel Drucker. As it's won and controlled by the Chippewas, as they'll chip it on, and it'll be another offensive zone face-off for the Bulldogs with 5:15 to go. Icing on the Chippewas. We are missing guys in this game. I mean, Nate Morawski, I don't want the worst for him, but we'll be out without Morawski for a while. Bejes isn't here. Rochfall's not here as the Bulldogs control it. And it's up into the neutral zone. And taken. Parker Chin's not here. So a team that's already playing down with players. Shot on, didn't go, blocked away.
Almost 3 wide open.
Puck back to the point there. Shot on, didn't go, and taken by the Chippewas. And taken there by Feinford as Feinford gets it across. Dominic Malone lost the puck to Riley Joyce. Here's Riley Joyce. Gets it into the neutral zone. Tried to chip one ahead to Will Clark and just out of the reach and taken there by Feed. Feed got it up ice. Just out of the reach. Chipped ahead though. And it's icing on the Chippewas with 4:29 to go. But no, CMU already playing this season down players. If we have Rochfeld, Chin, and Bejes here, we'd have 13 guys. We'd have at least a couple lines there. Tyler Martin's not here. So it's been a struggle this year in terms of roster, but CMU is not giving up in these games. Feinford wraps it around. Taken there, Benford at the point, wraps it in deep. Now puck along the far corner. Taken there. That was Speed who got it up ice. Now here come the Bulldogs and Willie McGuire. McGuire top of the circle. Shot on. Stopped by Drucker. And held on to there with 4:12 to go here in the first. It's tough when you got certain players playing almost, it feels like almost 30, 40 minutes a game. Now puck along the near corner. Gets it around. Williamson. Got it up to Gorman. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. And lost the puck there. Now on the far wall. Puts it in deep for Willie McGuire. McGuire tried to put one in front. Nope, no pass. He figured out me. And puck goes to the blue line. And chipped on out by Franzen and the Chippewas with 3:44 to go. Here in the first period. Chippewas down 4-0. Just out of the reach of Toto. Out to the neutral zone. Toto in the offensive zone, taken there by Weber. Weber shot on, didn't go, blocked by Drucker. Now on the near corner, shot on, didn't go again. Puck along the near corner again. Looks like that's Weber, pass across. He was looking for Colin O'Rourke there, it looked like, and it's battle for there. As Gabe Benford battling there with Toto, and puck goes in the neutral zone, taken by the Bulldogs across center ice. Here come the Bulldogs now. It's Ackerman in deep, shot on, didn't go. Taken by the Bulldogs, pass back to the point. Shot on by Ackerman, shot into the netting, and we're going to stop it to play with 2:56 to go. 4-0 Bulldogs here at Arrington Ice Arena. Puck drop to the left of Joel Drucker as Carper will take it forward Bulldogs, and it looks like Will Clark, the alternate captain for the Chippewas. Puck drop under control by CMU. Molesky now behind his own net. Molesky move on up. Tried to get it to Campbell and just out of reach and taken there by Sean Potts. Potts tried to get it up. Intercepted Will Clark. Shot in the glove of Herman as Herman will play it on for Sean Potts. Puck in the neutral zone now. Now Gabe Benford with it. Gabe Benford gets it on up. Intercepted there. And looks like it's going to be offsides on the Bulldog. Just a reminder, tomorrow at Martin Ice Arena, all three teams will be playing. Women's team taking on Northern, D3 taking on Notre Dame, and we will be back tomorrow at Martin Ice Arena taking on these exact same Bulldogs. Puck drop to the TBD. Puck drop in the neutral zone. Taken there, Sean Potts gets it across. Now Brandon Gray gets it on in deep, Joel Drucker. Drucker will take it, he'll leave it on for Gabe Benford, and taken there by the Chippewas again as Benford got it back from Molesky and tried to get it up to Riley Joyce from the point. That was Sean Potts. Got it in deep for Sam Carper. Back to Potts. Back to Carper. Carper, top of the circle. Pass across. No shot there. For Jack Kramer. Back to the point. Shot on. Blocked there. And Sam Carper can't get a stick on it. Now puck out. And CMU got it up. And that'll be just out of reach of Riley Joyce and taken there by Sean Potts. Or that was Brendan Gray. I'm sorry. Now Sean Potts has the puck. Now Sean Potts across the blue line. Here's Potts now, top of the circle, shot on, stopped by Drucker. Loose puck, loose and full, shot on! I think he stopped it. The puck is under Drucker. Good save there. 1:32 to go, 4-0 Adrian. And with tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, we will have a public skate. All donations to that skate, $4, will go to Stephen Jacques, dealing with Hodgkin's lymphoma, former D2 player. So he will get all the donations for that, and we will have a bake sale after. And we will have a donation cup set up for Stephen Jacques. Make sure you make it out to all 3 games. Puck drop, one and controlled by the Chippewas. Frankie Williamson swung at that, miss on the puck, and the puck goes along the far corner. Max Gorman goes after it, back to the point. Aiden Thede, got it in deep, and it's taken there by Kramer. Now puck in front, hung on to by Joe Drucker. But no, for those who don't know, Stephen Jacques, former D2 player, in May was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. So Saturday is all about Stephen. All 3 teams will be playing. And puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. Puck along the near wall now, and they'll chip it on into the rafters. Well, for those who have been to Martin Ice Arena, we're used to the puck hitting the rafters quite a bit at the Marty. And the puck drop will be to the left of Drucker. Puck drop one and controlled by the Bulldogs. Back to the point. That's Feinfer. He wraps it in deep, and that's taken by Hoover as he'll wrap it around. And the puck along the far wall now. Kruger being hit there by, looks like Jackson Molesky, now taken by the Bulldogs. Pass across, just out of the reach of Ryan Hoover. Now back to the point. It's Feinfer. He shot on, blocked away. Puck in front of Drucker, and CMU cannot get the puck out. Still trying. Molesky, he'll miss a check, and the puck will be along the far corner with 35 seconds to go. Got up to Max Gorman, just out of the reach and taken by the Bulldogs, and Joey Feinfer now for the Bulldogs. Takes it, neutral zone, chips it on in deep, and Drucker will hold on to the puck with 23.4 to go. First period here at Arrington Ice Arena. And the puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. As Teddy Campbell's trying to get off the ice, and now Riley Joyce has to get off the ice, so they don't look like they can change as Teddy Campbell comes back on the ice. And the puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. Puck drop one controlled by the Bulldogs from the point. Shot on into the netting as Colin O'Rourke had a chance there. And 20 seconds to go here in the first. Puck drop one and controlled by the Bulldogs. Out to the blue line, and Colin O'Rourke will take it there for the Bulldogs. Back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke gets it over, trying to get it to Nicholson, the alternate captain. And good tip there by Gabe Benford as he'll battle for it on the back wall. And got up along the far wall, and that will do it here in the first. 4-0 Bulldogs. We will be back with the first intermission after this.
Central Michigan University is 0. Further, shout out to all the period number of Central Michigan has added 2 first period shout out to all Adrian College and 29 first period shout out.
back here for the first intermission report, and there isn't much you can say. I mean, there's 9 guys on the roster right now for CMU, and they're doing what they can. They just can't get the puck in the offensive zone. You can't see it, but Adrian has got the depth that Michigan had, and CMU is having a tough time containing that speed and depth. The goals for the first period, Dominic Malone had the first goal of the period, making it 1-0. And then Andre Benda had the second goal, and then 2 goals from Will Nicholson, the senior. Look, I mean, we talk about it in every pregame. CMU is already down guys, and when you're down even more guys in a game against a team like Adrian, you're kind of asking for trouble there. It's tough to keep up with Adrian. It was tough to keep up with Adrian last year when he had a full roster, and we took them to a shootout. This year, without a full roster, it's a bit of a struggle. CMU is hanging in there. They're trying to get in the offensive zone. They just cannot do it. They can't get out of the zone. But on the flip side of that, part of their fault is they've got to stop with the blind passes. They have got to hit sticks. You can't leave the puck off there because there's always a Bulldog there to take it. If CMU is going to even have a chance to come back in this game, they've got to play a bit more physical, and they've got to get pucks in deep. They have to get in deep. You can't take shots off from the blue line. You've got to get in, make Herman work. Make him work for every save. The only way you're going to get back in this game is if you fight and every player plays hard. We are going to be back on CCHN with the second period after this. back here live for second period action here at Arrington Ice Arena. CMU down 4-0 off of goals by Dominic Malone, 2 for Will Nicholson, and 1 for Andre Benda. It's tough here today. It is a tough game. You only have 4 on the bench. It's like Michigan all over again, but the way CMU's playing, they're fighting. They're trying to stay in there. It's hard. We're getting close to second period puck drop as the Chippewas will go from left to right. And puck drop here at center ice. Puck drop wanted control by the Chippewas as Williamson will chip it on in and taken there by the Bulldogs. Joey Feinford takes it for the Bulldogs behind his own net and he'll set up. And Feinford gets it up ice. That's to Aiden Thied. Thied across center ice. Thied across the blue line. Thied makes a move in. Shot on. Didn't go. It was blocked away. Drucker shot on. Stopped by Drucker again. Now puck along the near wall for Aiden Thied. Thied back to the point. Willie McGuire. Back over top of the circle. Now goes low circle. Passes across. Aiden Thied back. As Toto sends one wide and it's taken there by Feinford. Feinford shot on and puck's loose in front. Shot on and no goal. They ran it off. I think it was under Drucker, but the ref wasn't in the process of blowing the whistle. But no goal here for Adrian as the puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. As CMU will get a change. Beckman, Campbell, and Will Clark will go off. On will come Riley Joyce, Gabe Fonsen, and Max Gorman. Puck drop wanted controlled by the Bulldogs. Back across. Benda, shot on. That was Sean Potts who had a chance and held on to by Drucker again. Puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. Puck drop wanted controlled by the Bulldogs. Gets it across. That was Benda who tried to get it from Malone. Now back behind the net. That was Nicholson who can't get it over. Taken there by the Chippewas. Frankie Williamson tried to get it out. Taken by Benda. He'll chip it on in deep. Works taken there by O'Bricky as he'll get it back to the point. Pass on. That was back to O'Bricky. Leaves it off. Shot on. Sticked away by Drucker. The puck goes in the far corner. Max Gorman chips it on ahead. Taken there by Benda. And Riley Joyce in the neutral zone and goes on into the Bulldog zone. And it's taken there by Benda who gets it across to Potts. And gets it up Dominic Malone. Malone across the blue line. Malone makes a move. Shot on. Stopped by Drucker. Parked in front. No, doesn't go. Pass. Shot on over the net and hit the glass. That was Benda. Now shot on. Didn't go. That's O'Bricky. And we have a Chippewa down on the ice. And for a roster that's already thin, that is not what you want to see. It looks like number 9, Gabe Benford, is on the ice. And we're going to step away real quick as Benford gets attended to with 17:58 to go here in the second. Back here, good to see Gabe Benford off the ice and on the bench to take a look taken at him. As the puck drop will be to the left of Drucker. Puck drop under control by the Bulldogs. That was a blocked shot by Benford as he went down. Shot on. Hit the back wall. Shot on, and they score again. It's 5-0 Bulldogs. And that was Sam Carper with the goal, it looks like. As it is now 5-0 Bulldogs here in the second. As puck drop will go to center ice. Puck dropping one in control by the Chippewas as they chip it on into the Bulldog zone. Puck in the neutral zone. Beckman will chip it on in deep. Now behind the net. Taken there by Herman. And he leaves it on. And here come the Bulldogs now. Intercepted by the Chippewas. Will Clark along the far corner. Can't get it through. And the puck along the back wall. Now taken by Carper as he can't get it in front. Oh, Franzen had a chance there and he can't get a stick on the puck. And it's up to Carper and now up the Bulldogs come. As that was Jack Kramer trying to get through and now here's Carper behind the net. Carper reels one in front. I don't know if it even hit Drucker. Looked like it might have just gone through the crease and the puck along the far corner. Now back at the point, taken by the Bulldogs. And that's taken there by Mack. Mack will lose it. And he'll chip it on in deep. Carper along the far corner now gets it up. Shot on and held on to by Drucker.
Right in the house. Don't really want it.
And puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker as Riley Joyce will take it forward to Chippewas. Puck drop under control by the Bulldogs. Feinfer, shot on, blocked by his own man. Back to the point, that's Feed. Feed moves up top of the circle, shot on. I don't think that went through, looked like he got blocked in front. Now low slot, he'll stop. Shot on, that was Clark who tried to pull it on net. And it's stopped by Drucker as the puck is here along the back wall. Battle for there. Taken by the Chippewas. Jackson Molesky now. Molesky wraps it back around. Now goes to the far corner. Along the half wall now. Taken by the Bulldogs. Pass on in front. Nobody home there. But taken there by Matthew Kruger. Kruger will wrap it around. It's taken there by Griffin Clark. And he'll take a tumble with Frankie Williamson. And here's Ryan Hoover now. Behind the net, tried to throw it in, and they score. It's Ryan Hoover, and it is 6-0 Bulldogs. Ryan Hoover wrapped it around, and it is 6-0 Bulldogs here in the second with 15:47 to go. Puck drop at center ice. Puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs as it's taken there by Cole Weber. As Cole Weber had a chance. Oh, it hit the post. Puck's behind Drucker. And he'll lay down on it. Puck hit the post, and I don't know if Drucker knew where it was. He just fell back instinctively. Almost 7-0 Adrian as the puck drop will be to the left of Joel Drucker. Puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs. Gets it across, top of the circle. That's 80 feet. He'll go low and then pass it back up high for Joey Feinfer. Feinfer from the point. Here's Joey Feinfer. He'll move it up. Now low slot. Pass in front and nobody home there as Teddy Campbell goes after it, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. It's Cole Weber. Gets it back to the point for Feinfer, and he can't hold on to the puck, but he gets it back there. Along the far corner, back to the point. Shot on. Looks like that was blocked in front as Frankie Williamson tried to get it out. And then puck taken by the Chippewas as Franzen. He'll take a tumble and no call there, and taken by Feinfer and the Bulldogs. As a Bulldog runs into a linesman. And Willie McGuire gets it in deep. That's Toto behind the net. Back to the point for Feinfer. Feinfer, wrist shot on. Stopped by Drucker. Puck in front, loose and out to the point for Feed. And shot on, stopped away. Feinfer now, near corner, drops it on back. McGuire now for the Bulldogs. He makes a move around Franzen. Now back and swinging a miss. And held on to by Drucker. As Toto swinging a miss there. And Drucker able to hold on to the puck with 14:22 to go here in the first. Puck drop will be to the right of Joel Drucker. Draw one and controlled by the Bulldogs. Malone. Back to the point for Feed. He's got Feinfer on the other side. I think he just lost the puck there. It's chipped on out to the neutral zone, on out to the Bulldog zone, and taken there for the Bulldogs is chipped on out by Herman. And here comes Malone and the Bulldogs. Malone across the ice, across the blue line. Malone moves in. Malone moves. Oh, what a pad save by Drucker. Drucker stretching the pad out to make the save, and we remain 6-0. And it's a power play for the Bulldogs. It's a cabin penalty kill as the puck goes into the Chippewa zone. And the puck along the far corner. Battle for there. Feinfer gets it to Malone, and just out of the reach as Feinfer looked like he was going for a change there. And here's the Bulldogs now. It's Obrecki. Gets it over. Feed, shot on, stopped by Drucker. Puck loose, held on to by Joel Drucker. And we will get a stoppage of play with 13:25 to go here in the second. And CMU got change. And puck drop will be to the right of Joel Drucker as Aiden Beckman skates off the ice, and puck drop under control by the Bulldogs. Grab back, Sean Potts. Got it over. That's Griffin Clark. Clark. Back to Potts, top of the circle, shot on, stopped by Drucker. Well, for those of you listening, to get all your CMU D2 hockey gear, go to CMU D2HockeyStore.itemorder.com for all your CMU D2 apparel needs. As the puck drop will be to the right of Drucker and one in control by the Bulldogs. That was Sean Potts across ice, shot on, didn't go. That was Marcus Mack who had a chance. Now he gets it back and he moves it in to the far wall, now along the far corner. Mack back to the point. Gets it across. Pass didn't go. That was Griffin Clark looking for somebody, and it's dumped on down, and it'll be played there by Herman with 23 seconds left on the penalty. Now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Sean Potts across center ice. Moves it across the blue line. Sean Potts goes in deep. Now along the back wall behind the net. Sean Potts back to the point. That's Mack. Back to Potts. Tried to pass one on, and Will Clark tried to chip it ahead, and he does, and it goes all the way down in the Bulldog zone. Wrapped around. Marcus Mack now intercepted by the Chippewas, and it goes out to the neutral zone. Full strength both teams. Can't get it ahead. Now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Griffin Clark. He battles there with Frankie Williamson, who tries to chip it ahead, and a stoppage of play with 12:05 to go here in the second. 6-0 Adrian off of the goal by Ryan Hoover. Puck drop will be to the left of Herman, and we are going to get a Chippewa power play. This is a Jersey Mike's power play. Jersey Mike's a sub above. Puck drop to the right of Herman. Back to the point for Frankie Williamson. Tried to get it up. That was Riley Joyce trying to get a stick on the puck, and puck wrapped around behind Herman. Gorman giving chase. Bulldogs, and Gorman will hit a Bulldog in other words, and it's wrapped around. Bulldogs can't get it out. Now they do. Now here comes Adrian. Short-handed across. Here's Willie McGuire. Top of the circle. Trying to pass one across. Frankie Williamson there to shot it off. Now here comes Will Clark across the blue line. Will Clark shot on. Just wide and above, and it hit the glass. Max Gorman now along the near wall. Down along the near corner, back to the point, Frankie Williamson. Williamson gets it across, Molesky couldn't hold the zone, and here come the Bulldogs now. McGuire can't get it across, good back check there by Williamson, now puck in the far corner. Molesky now takes it for the Chippewas. Got it up ice, here's Molesky, and he'll lose it, and it's tipped on ahead. And Will Clark can't handle it. Now Max Gorman does. Nobody wants the puck. And the puck will go out to the neutral zone with 56 seconds left on the power play. Now Jackson Molesky now takes it across center ice. Molesky across the blue line. Jackson Molesky passes across, looking for Will Clark. Kept in by Teddy Campbell and out. And here come the Bulldogs now as Toto giving chase. Now along the far corner, now along the half wall, now taken there by O'Bricky. O'Bricky behind the net, now along the near corner. O'Bricky wasting time on the CMU power play with 30 seconds left. And here are the Bulldogs. And they will get it up ice, just out of the reach. That was just out of the reach of Toto. And now puck in front. Big hit there by Williamson. And the puck along the near corner, now battle for. 13 seconds left on the CMU power play. O'Bricky. Now along the back wall. O'Bricky wraps it around near far corner, and it goes out to the neutral zone, and that will kill the CMU power plays as Adrian is now back to full strength. Now here come the Bulldogs, and no call there. Now here come the Bulldogs, shot on, and they score! 13. And that was Marcus Mack with the goal. And it is now 7-0 Adrian here in the second. It went in. I didn't see it go in. But just like that, it is now 7-0. As Marcus Mack makes it 7-0 here in the second with 9:52 to go. I think Drucker was on the ice. I don't know if he... And now we have a goaltender change for CMU. The junior, Dylan Niermeyer, in net for the Chippewas. Puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs. Now here come the Bulldogs now. Benda gets it on in deep. Dylan Niermeyer there to play it for the Chippewas. Molesky chips it around the corner. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. It's Marcus Mack now. Mack through one back. Now back to Mack. Mack falls down and it'll go out to the neutral zone. As Max Sloan giving chase after it. And Sean Potts will beat him there for the Bulldogs. Throws it across. Andre Benda. Gets it Sean Potts. Here's Sean Potts. Gets it up. That's Benda. Benda gets it out across center ice. Here's Benda now. Benda moves in, trying to make a move, and he lost the puck. And the puck goes long behind the net. Marcus Mack just had the goal. Battle for it on the back wall. Got it back to the point. That's Sean Potts. Sean Potts shot on, patted away Dylan Niermeyer. Now Mack tried to get one through. And now it's taken by Kramer. Puck in front, loose. Nobody gains control. Now it's Sam Carper now. Carper. Now here come the Bulldogs, and a chance there with a wide open net. That was Kramer who couldn't put it home. As it's taken there by the Bulldogs again, as puck is there, and in the skates of Riley Joyce, he can't get it, and it's chipped on deep into the Bulldog zone, taken there by Herman. Now up the ice, it's Kramer, gets it on out to Carper. Carper, low slot, moves in, shot on, oh, looks like that was stopped by Niermeyer, and the puck along the far wall, Carper, and we're going to get a penalty. And there's going to be a penalty on the Chippewas. So 6 on 5 right now. And it'll be touched up by Aiden Beckman. And it'll be a Chippewa penalty kill. This is a cabin penalty kill. They have the best range ever. And they were voted #1 pizza in Mount Pleasant. And the puck drop will be to the right of Dylan Niermeyer. 8:07 to go, 7-0 Adrian. I was waiting for, Dylan didn't have a water bottle out, so puck drop to the right of Niermeyer. Puck drop one in control by the Chippewas. They try to get it out, they can't. Aiden feed now, feed across ice for Feinfer. Feinfer to the point. Now gets it across. And now back across for Feinfer. Feinfer top of the circle. Now moves it back. Now low slot. Malone moves it in. Doesn't go. Tried to pass one on through and he couldn't do it. Now here are the Bulldogs now. It's Grego Bricky. Now top of the circle for Feinfer. Now back along the back wall for Malone. Gets it across to Nicholson, who dropped it on off to Feed. Feed tried to get it over to Malone. He gloves it down. And Max Gorman can't get it out. Chippewas trying to get the puck out. And Williamson does, and it's cleared on down with 1:17 to go here on the Adrian power play. Now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Aiden Feed now across the blue line, across center ice. Into the offensive zone. Feed shot on and into the netting. That was over everything as we were going to stop to play with 7:12 to go here in the second. Shots on goal, 45 for Adrian, 2 for Central. As the puck drop will be to the right of Dylan Niermeyer. Molesky now can't handle the puck. Back to the point. That's Sean Potts. Sean Potts gets it across. Back to Sean Potts from Max. Shot on. Stopped by Niermeyer. Puck loose and held on to by... He was lost under Niermeyer, so they're going to blow it dead with 54 left on the Adrian power play. 46 shots on goal now for the Bulldogs. Puck drop will be to the right of Dylan Niermeyer. One controlled by the Chippewas and Jackson Molesky. Molesky, but he'll lose it to Carper. Back to the point. That was Potts. Got it over. That's Griffin Clark now. Got it across. There's Marcus Mack. Drops it on back to Potts. Potts, shot on glove by Niermeyer. As the puck drop will be to the left of Dylan Niermeyer. 7-0, 6:59 to go. Second period goals. Carper, Hoover, and Mack. Puck drop one controlled by the Bulldogs. Mack gets it across. Here's Potts now. Potts top of the circle. Shot on. Stopped by Niermeyer. Puck loose in front. And it's taken out by Riley Joyce from the Chippewas. And Riley Joyce tried to move it on ahead and take it by Sean Potts. Sean Potts, top of the circle. Pass across. Oh, Carper made a move. Carper made a shot, and it was stopped by Niermeyer, and puck loose behind the net. Williamson trying to get it out. Taken there by Potts. He'll leave it on. That was Clark who got it across to Mack. Back to Potts. Shot on. Held on to. No. Dylan stopped it but couldn't hold on. Puck behind the net now. Carper along the far corner now. Pass in front. Doesn't go. Potts. Back over to Mack. Mack, top of the circle. Shot on. Loose puck in front and held on to by Niermeyer. An opportunity there for the Bulldogs to make it 8-0. Dylan Niermeyer with the awareness to find the puck and cover it up. 4 seconds left. Adrian now shots on goal of 53 in this hockey game here in the second. Puck drop under control by the Bulldogs. Here's Tota now. He'll move it in deep. Battle for there. Full strength for the Chippewas as Molesky can't get control of it. Toto now. Got it back to the blue line. That's O'Rourke. O'Rourke from the point. Gets it over to Tyler Ackerman. Ackerman top of the circle. Shot on. I don't think that got through. Niermeyer might have got a pad on it, but the puck is now along the back wall and now behind the net. It's taken there by Toto. Toto, man, that was Willie McGuire who tried to put one on in as Molesky's down to the ice and the puck along the far corner. Now taken there. That's Willie McGuire. He'll move it back to the point. They'll move it on up. That's O'Rourke. He can't tip it on ahead, and it goes out to the neutral zone as Riley Joyce battling in front of us, and it'll be taken there again by Colin O'Rourke. Now here's O'Rourke now. He'll be taken down, and that will be another Adrian power play. It'll be a trip on, looks like Riley Joyce. And this is going to be a cabin penalty kill. And puck drop going to be to the left of Dylan Niermeyer as it is Riley Joyce in the box. 2 minutes for tripping with 5:16 to go in the second period. Puck drop to the left of Niermeyer. Puck drop, one in control by the Bulldogs. Back to the point. Feed over to Feinfer. Top of the circle. Shot on. Stop by Niermeyer. Another chance and another save by Niermeyer. Now puck across for Feinfer. Feinfer. Low slot. Can't get it home. Now puck along the far corner. That's taken there by Nicholson. Nicholson's got feed at the point. Now feed. Gets it back over to Nicholson. Nicholson, top of the circle, shot on, went over the net. Now Feinfer now from the point. He's got feed waiting for the pass and didn't feed it to him. Now feed gets it and the puck across. Here's Dominic Malone, makes a move. Dominic Malone, shot on and they score! Dominic Malone made the move. It is 8-0 on the power play goal by Dominic Malone. That was a nice, looks like a nice toe drag there. Malone marched right on in. As it is now 8-0 Bulldogs here in the second period with 4:39 to go. Puck drop, one in control. Teddy Campbell can't get it. Now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Griffin Clark. Clark, low slot, shot on. I don't think he got the shot. Now it goes all the way out to the neutral zone. And taken there by Sean Potts with 4:27 to go. Griffin Clark across the blue line, top of the circle. Now moves in, shot on. Over Niermeyer. Now it's Andre Benda. Tried to get one and then just out of reach of Griffin Clark. As Beckman was there to try to get it for the Chippewas and still trying to get it and taken by Kruger as it goes out to the neutral zone and Kruger has to wheel around. As Gabe Franzen falls to the ice in front of us. Now here's Kruger, low slot. Moves on in behind the net. Kruger back in front, shot on. Looked like it hit a stick. That was Ryan Hoover trying to get a shot on goal. Now gets it back to the point. Andre Benda, top of the circle, shot on, stopped by Niermeyer. Now Griffin Clark. Clark shot on, sticked away Niermeyer into the netting. 3:43 to go. Adrian leading 8-0. The last goal by Dominic Malone, who had the first goal of the game for Adrian. So Dominic Malone also looking for a hat trick here tonight. Puck drop to the right of Niermeyer. One controlled by the Bulldogs. The shot went wide. That was a shot by Toto. Now behind the net now. It's Willie McGuire. And puck along the near wall. Still battle for it. Back to the point for Benda. Back across. That's Sean Potts. Pass on. Now along the far corner. Taken there Willie McGuire. McGuire along the far wall. Gets it back. Sean Potts. Sean Potts shot on. Didn't go. Now puck along the far wall again. Taken there by Willie McGuire. McGuire. Gets it across. Shot on. Toto swinging a miss. Then another chance. Then they score. It looked like I thought that was a tip in, but I think it's going to be Toto with the goal. And it's 9-0 Bulldogs. I'll have to wait for the official scoring. I thought it got tipped in front of the net. Soto shot the puck, but I thought it was tipped. We'll wait here for a second. And it is now 9-0 Bulldogs. Puck drop, one in control by the Chippewas. Williamson gets it on up to Gorman. Gorman moves it up top of the circle. Can't get it home and taken away by Sean Potts. Sean Potts chips it on out and can't get it out. It is held in by the Chippewas. Now puck behind the net. Andre Benda now. Benda gets it on up, intercepted by Jackson Molesky. Molesky across the blue line. Jackson Molesky harassed there. Molesky shot on, shot, and it was stopped by Herman. Looks like the third shot. Now here come the Bulldogs. They have numbers. In across. It's Soto pass across. Oh, nobody home there. And it's taken by Max Gorman. And it's taken there by the Bulldogs, and that is Sean Potts. And he got it up. Here come the Bulldogs. Interceptor Will Clark. Puck in the Chippewa zone, and it will go on into the Bulldog zone as Max Gorman gives chase. And we are going to get a hooking penalty, and that is going to be Sam Carper going to the box for the Bulldogs. This is going to be a Jersey Mike's power play. 2:07 to go, second period, 9-0 Adrian. At this point, let's get it going. Let's end the shutout. and the shutout. Puck drop to the, look like to the left of Herman, and now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Nicholson, top of the circle, now moves in low. Puck there, stopped by Niermeyer. That was O'Bricky who had a chance. Now the puck is all on the back wall. Now here's Nicholson now. Nicholson drops it back to the point and just out of the neutral, or just out of the zone, and it goes all the way down. It's in the neutral zone and chipped out ahead and into the netting. 1:39 to go here in the second. 1:33 left on the power play for the Chippewas. And puck drop will be right in front of us. Draw one in control as Adrian wins it. And it's there, Gray, as he tried to give it out and take it. Will Clark, he'll chip it on in deep. Herman will play it behind his own net. Riley Joyce harassing. Now here's Max Gorman. Good keep at the line by Aiden Beckman. Gets it on in deep for Gorman. Gorman can't handle the pass. And now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Brendan Gray who gets it on to Will Nicholson. Top of the circle, Will Nicholson. Shot out, what a save by Niermeyer. Hit the glove. Now got it up. Will Clark it out to the neutral zone with 1:01 to go here on the power play. 1:06 left here in the second period. Now moves it on up. That's Will Nicholson. Nicholson, low slot, shot on. Caught by Niermeyer and saved. Now Frankie Williamson now. 48 left on the power play. Williamson gets it over to Aiden Beckman. Up to Will Clark now. He'll chip it on in ahead. As Aiden Thied got it out to the neutral zone. Now Williamson now across center ice. He'll stop, turn. He'll keep it himself. Will Clark in the zone. Shot on, didn't get through, and kept in by Beckman. He can't get a shot through. 26 seconds left on power. Now here's Dominic Malone in on Dylan Niermeyer. Malone, chance, shot, stop, Dylan Niermeyer on the break. He got the glove on it. Now here comes the Chippewas Max Gorman. Gorman can't handle the puck. Now here's Dominic Malone again. Here's Dominic Malone, top of the circle. Makes a move. In front. Doesn't get a shot off. Now Frankie Williamson with 12 to go. 4 on the power play. 9 left in the period. Thied makes a move. Thied, high slot. Shot out. Blocked by Williamson. As Joyce will take it. And he'll clear it on down. And that will be the end of 2. Adrian Bulldogs leading 9-0. We'll be back for the second period intermission right after this. Back here for the second intermission report, Adrian Bulldogs leading 9-0. That period, we saw goals from number 4 Sam Carper, number 6 Ryan Hoover, number 13 Marcus Mack, number 11 Dominic Malone, who had his second of the game, and number 22 Sincere Toto. CMU is doing all they can in this game. They're doing all they can with the roster they have. It's tough. It is really tough. And they're hanging in there. Shots on goal is 63-2. They got 2 shots on goal. Third period, we've got to get momentum for tomorrow. Put a puck in the net. Let's end the shutout. Let's go get momentum for tomorrow at Arrington Ice Arena. The word in the locker room from here on out has got to be fight. More fighting. We've got to get pucks in. And it's tough. But we have to keep fighting in this game. Not one player can let up in this game. And let's try to hold them to under double digits. That's the other thing. If we can get out of here holding them to 9 goals, that's fantastic. But we've got to play better on in the defensive zone. Got to get pucks out. If you get the puck on your stick, you got to clear it. And the passes got to be a bit crisper. No more blind passes. And if we get the puck in the zone, test Herman. Just fire pucks on Herman. It is tough. It is going to be a tough third period. I believe this Chippewa team has the fight in them to make this a competitive game. And we will see right after this. We'll be back live on CCHN for the third and final period right after this. Back here for the third and final period here at Arrington Ice Arena. As a reminder, tomorrow we will be back home at Martin Ice Arena. Game time, puck drop, TBD, as we will be taking on these same Adrian Bulldogs in the final game of a home and home. CMU now in this period going from right to left. And Adrian obviously going from left to right. It's been a tough game so far. CMU's been fighting in this game. It's hard when you have a roster of 10 guys. And we hope tomorrow that we will have everybody. But the way CMU's playing in this game, they're fighting, they're playing hard. It's tough. There are some mistakes in this game. While CMU is fighting hard, there have been mistakes. There have been some blind passes. There's been passes left off for nobody. There have been some miscues. But all in all, CMU has played pretty well in this hockey game. And we will see for the final 20 minutes to see if they can at least end the shutout. And we are going to get the puck drop here. Sunrise, start of the third period. Coming up, it is Will Clark, Teddy Campbell, Max Gorman, Jackson Moski, and Frankie Williamson as Chippewas win the draw. Puck on up for Teddy Campbell. Teddy Campbell lost it into the Adrian zone. Now here come the Bulldogs and Joey Feinfer. He'll move it on up ice. Gets it across. That's Will Nicholson. Nicholson tried to get it up. Can't do it. Now Feinfer takes it for the Bulldogs and taken there for the Chippewas. Frankie Williamson tried to chip one out and now taking Will Clark as he can't handle it. As Teddy Campbell chips it ahead to Max Gorman as he almost tripped over himself and puck along the near wall. Battle for there. Teddy Campbell goes to help Max Gorman. Puck battle for won by Feinfer, and he'll take it for the Bulldogs as he'll wrap it on around for Feed. Feed now behind his own net, letting the Bulldogs set up. Here come the Bulldogs now as it's taken by Will Nicholson, and he'll get it on down to Joey Feinfer. And chipped on into the CMU zone for Niedermeyer to leave it on for Frankie Williamson. Williamson back on to Jackson Molesky now. Molesky, he'll lose the puck, and it's chipped on out to the neutral zone and taken there by Sean Potts. And it's taken there by Aiden Feed, and Feed gets it up. Here's Marcus Mack now, top of the circle. Marcus Mack shot on. Blocked by Williamson. And with 18:32 to go, we will get a defensive zone face-off for the Chippewas. And the puck drop will be to the left of Dylan Niedermeyer. Left circle. It is Carper for the Bulldogs. And it's won by the Bulldogs. Back to the point for Potts. Potts shot on, sticked away. Jackson Molesky now along the back wall. Now puck is in the far corner. Now Gabe Franzen tried to lay a hit, but he got the puck loose. Now here comes Riley Joyce. And it'll go into the Bulldog zone as Riley Joyce giving chase. And Sean Potts there for the Bulldogs. And he wraps it around to Benda. Benda tried to get up. Intercepted Gabe Franzen. Franzen tried to get it in deep. Taken there by Benda again. Riley Joyce battling there. Battling hard with 17:46 to go. As it's taken there by the Bulldogs and Benda. Benda got up ice. To Jack Kramer. Now over to Carper across center ice. Carper across the blue lines. Carper moves in, and he couldn't get a hold of the puck on the move, and Carper gets it back. High slot. Carper moves it around. Puts one in front. Loose puck. Shot on. Didn't go home. Carper now, and he'll take a tumble into the boards. Now back to the point. Carper. That was Potts. Now pass across. And still making moves. That's Benda, and the puck will go into the far corner for Carper. Carper now. Got it back out to the point. Potts. Pass in front. Shot on. Puck is... I don't know if they knew where the puck was. Dylan didn't know where it was, and it goes back to the point. Potts. Shot on. Stop right here. Another save near the puck on. Shot score! Marcus Mack makes it 10-0 Bulldogs. 10-0 as Potts puts... And the puck drop at center ice. Puck draw one controlled by the Bulldogs. As that is Tyler Ackerman there. Ackerman gets it across to Colin O'Rourke. O'Rourke up ice. That's Ryan Hoover. Hoover into the offensive zone. Hoover, top of the circle. Trying to drop it on back. Now taken. Shot on. Stopped by Niermeyer. That was Griffin Clark with a chance. Max Gorman trying to get it up and into the stands as somebody's going to get a souvenir with 15:47 to go. And puck drop right in front of us in the neutral zone. Puck drop one controlled by the Chippewas as Molesky goes back to get it for CMU. Tried to get it around to Frankie Williamson, and Williamson takes it for the Chippewas. Tried to get it up ice as Jackson Molesky lays a hip check into the boards, and the puck is battled for there on the far wall. Taken there. Now back to the point for O'Rourke. O'Rourke throws it on net. Taken there by Williamson. He'll move up ice. Frankie Williamson across center ice. Here's Frankie Williamson across the blue line. Shot on. Stop! Looked like it was tipped on by the glove of him, and the puck goes along the far corner and taken there by the Bulldogs, and Griffin Clark moves it into the offensive zone. Chipped ahead by the Chippewas. And left on for the Bulldogs as O'Rourke gets it up. There's Griffin Clark now for the Bulldogs. Gets it across ice. Here's Ryan Hoover, top of the circle. Now moves in low circle. Pass on. Shot! I don't even know if it went through. I think it went wide as it's cleared out by the Chippewas. And puck on into the neutral zone. Taken Will Clark. Will Clark across the blue line. Low circle. Now along the back wall. Battle for there, taken by Riley Joyce. Trying to throw her in front, and Max Gorman couldn't get a stick. Now here come the Bulldogs now. It's Willie McGuire, and he'll lose it, and he'll get it up. Here comes Max Gorman. Max Gorman offsides. The best chance so far for CMU is they had a chance along this far wall and just offsides. As we will have running clock here in the third. So clock is ticking with 14:47 to go, and puck goes on the far wall. Aiden Beckman now intercepted by the Bulldogs. Here's Willie McGuire. McGuire shot on, glove by Niermeyer. 13:31 to go here in the third. 10-0 Bulldogs. And puck drop will be to the left of Dylan Niermeyer. Puck drop one controlled by the Bulldogs. Pass shot on. Top of the circle. Didn't go. Might have been stopped by Niermeyer. A puck along the back wall and tried to get up to Joyce. Now here are the Bulldogs. They can't get a shot. Now here is O'Bricky. And they'll wrap it in behind for Willie McGuire. McGuire behind the Chippewa net. McGuire. He's got Feinfer at the point. Gets it back to Joey Feinfer. Feinfer. He holds on. Goes to the top of the circle. Now goes along the near wall. That's back. That's McGuire. McGuire back to Feinfer. Top of the circle. Shot on. Stick away by Niermeyer. Now puck along the near corner. Frankie Williamson gets it up. Gorman. Oh, just out of the reach of Riley Joyce. And it's going to be an icing. I thought maybe that was tipped ahead by Riley Joyce. But it is an icing. And it's 12:31 to go here in the third. And counting. 10-0 Bulldogs. Tomorrow we will be back on our regular home, Black Dog Hockey. As CMU will take on the Bulldogs for the final time this year. Puck drop, one controlled by the Bulldogs. Back to the point. That's Sean Potts. Sean Potts overskated the puck almost, but got it to Will Nicholson. Now back. Will Nicholson. He can't get a shot as the puck went wide into that. Dylan Niermeyer down on the ground. Now here's Feinfer. He'll lose it. Good job by Max Gorman getting a stick in there. Now it's taken. Here's Sean Potts. Sean Potts. Shot on. Stop by Niermeyer. Now puck along the near corner. That was O'Brecky. He couldn't get to it. Now back at the point for Gray. Now on the far wall. Back to Gray. Gray. That's back over to Malone. Malone. Back on. Shot on. Stop by Niermeyer. As it's Will Nicholson there for the Bulldogs. Back to Nicholson. Nicholson moves it back. He'll drop it on off. That's Brendan Gray. Gray. Shot went wide. Shot on for Potts. Shot on. It didn't go. Shot didn't get home, and a stoppage of play with 11:19 to go. Hey, maybe Niermeyer's equipment, his mask maybe came loose. And puck drop will be to the left of Niermeyer. I think they stopped play because of Niermeyer's mask. The puck may have gone in the net, but I think the ref blew the whistle beforehand. As Niermeyer gets his equipment set, and the puck drop will be to the left of him. Draw one and control by the Chippewas as they try to chip it out. There's Sean Potts now. He kept it in the zone. Sean Potts got it to Marcus Mack. Mack over to Carper. Carper wheels around with it. Carper in front. Shot on. Stop Niermeyer. Now here's Mack. Mack behind the net. Marcus Mack. He'll wheel around. Along the far wall. Now gets it to Potts. Potts shot. Oh, no. Niermeyer saw that. He had to fend it off, but it doesn't get home. Sean Potts shot on. Stopped by Niermeyer into the netting. Niermeyer, that was face level. He had to fend off the shot, but was able to fend it off, and the puck drop will be to the left of Dylan Niermeyer with just under 10 minutes to go here in the third. 10-0 Bulldogs. Carper wins the draw. Back to the point. That's O'Rourke. O'Rourke shot on. Tipped in front. Didn't go. That was Jack Kramer who tried to put one home. Now puck just goes wide. Now back to the point. Shot on O'Rourke. And O'Rourke scores, and it's 11-0 Bulldogs. $11-0 Bulldogs after the goal by O'Rourke. 11-0, 9:10 to go here in the third. Puck drop, one controlled by the Chippewas. Molesky just out of reach. Now here come the Bulldogs now. Jack Kramer tried to throw. Oh! Puck was loose there. Not a chance to put it home. Ackerman now from the point. Gets it along the far wall. And here come the Bulldogs now. And it's taken there by Jackson Molesky as he'll battle with the Bulldog. And puck still loose and cleared on down. And Herman will come out to play for the Bulldogs. Max Gorman, he'll come into pressure. And O'Rourke will get it up ice and chipped ahead by Teddy Campbell as he can't do anything with it and taken by Marcus Mack. Mack across the blue line, top of the circle. Now moves in, got to the low circle and he'll lose it. And it's taken by Max Gorman. Max Gorman across the blue line, across the ice, he'll dump it on in deep. Herman will play it there for Tyler Ackerman. 8:17 to go, 11-0 Bulldogs. Out shooting the Chippewas 72-3. Gets it up ice. Here's Griffin Clark, and he'll lose it. And Griffin Clark gets it back, though, as he'll wheel around in the neutral zone. Griffin Clark, high slot. Shot on, stopped by Niermeyer with 7:57 to go here in the third. Puck drop will be to the left of Dylan Niermeyer. And it's Hoover to take the draw for the Bulldogs. Puck drop one control. Back to the point for Feinfer. Feinfer shot on. Didn't get home. Now puck along the far wall. That's Griffin Clark. Clark. High slot. Shot on. And fended off by Dylan Niermeyer. Another one that Dylan Niermeyer has had to fend off. Now intercepted and chipped away by Niermeyer as Adrian couldn't get a stick. Now battle for it on the back wall and taken by the Bulldogs. Shot on. Sticked away by Dylan Niermeyer. That's Benda. He leaves it off. Now back to Feinfer. Feinfer moves in deep. Now along the near corner. Feinfer gets it over to Feed. Feed gets it across. That's Clark, and he'll lose it and chipped ahead by Beckman and just out of the reach of Max Gorman. And the Bulldogs will set up in the zone with Feed and Feinfer. Got it up ice. There's Clark across the blue line. Clark, top of the circle. Throws it on back. Shot on. Oh, just over the net. That was Matthew Kruger there with an opportunity and just out of the net. Now pass. Can't get one off. Puck loose in front. Sean Potts, circle, shot on. Glove by Niermeyer with 6:25 to go. One went over Niermeyer. Another one Dylan Niermeyer had to fend off with a stick. And with 6:14 to go, it's 11-0 Adrian here in the third. Puck drop will be to the left of Niermeyer. Runner controlled as it will be tipped onto the far wall. Riley Joyce tried to chip one ahead. And they do. Here's Teddy Campbell now. Campbell across center ice. Teddy Campbell moves in. And they'll chip it on in deep. William McGuire wraps it around for Sean Potts. Sean Potts gets it up ice and then taken there by Molesky. Gets it over. Frankie Williamson up ice for Riley Joyce. Riley Joyce tried to chip one ahead. He does from Campbell. Oh, and Riley Joyce can't handle the puck and stoppage of play, and we're going to get a penalty as Campbell takes a tumble to the ice. 5:37 to go here, and it's going to be a hold. There's going to be a power play for the Chippewas. This is a Jersey Mike's power play. And puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs as they get it on deep. Dylan Niermeyer. They'll wave off Williamson. He'll play it for the Chippewas. Almost bad there as Jackson Molesky takes it up for CMU. Intercepted there as this battle for the neutral zone taken by the Chippewas and just out of the reach of Frankie Williamson. Niermeyer leaves it off for Frankie Williamson. 5:15 to go. Puck is loose. They've got to get a puck out of the zone. And an interceptor there. Pass on. Shot stopped by Niermeyer. And it's in his pads. It was holding on. Penalty is on 24. That's Sean Potts who got the call for holding. So a minute 12. It's a running clock on the power play too. Puck drop one in control by the Bulldogs. Pass shot into the netting. And with 4:42 to go. 11-0 Bulldogs. Third period. This is a Jersey Mike's power play. Puck drop one in control by the Chippewas and Max Gorman. Max Gorman. He's got Riley Joyce up ahead, and they can't do it because Riley Joyce is too far in. Max Gorman takes a shot in the boards. Williamson will chip it on in deep behind the net, and there's going to be another penalty, and that is a hook. And Joey Feinfer goes to the box, so it's 5-on-3. Well, not 11-0. 5-on-3 power play. Here's your chance to build some momentum for tomorrow. Maybe end the shutout. Puck drop will be to the left of Herman. Puck drop under control by the Chippewas. Back to the point for Molesky. Molesky, shot on. Didn't get home, went wide. Williamson will wrap it on in deep. That's Riley Joyce. Back to the point for Williamson. Williamson tried to pass it across, and Malone blocked it off the shin. As Molesky will get there for the Chippewas, and here comes Frankie Williamson now. Chippewas, they have numbers. Williamson across center ice, across the blue line, now along the far wall. Williamson tried to get one across, he does. Riley Joyce, top of the circle, gets it down to Aiden Beckman. Beckman shot on. Herman had to fend one off. Now along the near corner. Back to 5-on-4 with a minute 18 left on the power play. Will Clark tried to chip one, and he's battled for with Sean Potts. Battle with Sean Potts. Now puck along the far corner. Aiden Beckman. Battle along the far wall now as Malone will clear it on down. And Niermeyer will just not touch it and leave it off for Jackson Molesky. 55 left on the power play. Riley Joyce across center ice, gives it up. He'll take a shot there. Will Clark shot on over the net. Will Clark a chance as Riley Joyce took a shot in front of us. Intercepted. Shot on. Shot went wide. It might have been deflected by Herman. Riley Joyce moves on back and goes. Now here comes Carper. Carper on Niermeyer. Carper moves. Shot scores! 12-0 Bulldogs. Sam Carper went between the legs and put one top shelf, and it's 12-0 Bulldogs. A short-handed goal. Came in on the breakaway. .222 to go. 5 seconds left on the power play. And we're going to be, we're even strength now. We're full strength, both teams. Gotta wait till the puck is dropped, I would assume. And puck is dropped. And we are full strength, both teams. Carper almost intercepted one there. 12-0 Bulldogs with 2 minutes to go here in the third. And the puck drop will be to the left of Niermeyer. Clock is running with 1:44 and counting here in the third and final period. Puck drop one controlled by the Bulldogs. Nicholson. And now Carper, near corner. Carper moves in, tried to get one off, can't do it. Frankie Williamson can't get the puck out. Now along the near corner. They'll battle with a Bulldog there. Now puck along the near corner, now along the back wall. Taken there by Jackson Molesky. Molesky trying to get it out of his own zone. Now here come the Chippewas now. And just in the Bulldog zone, and that will be all of the attack for the Chippewas there, as the puck is in the Bulldog zone, taken there by Gray, who will chip it on ahead for Jack Kramer, and then that is Mack who keeps it in. Now here comes Mack. Mack trying to make a move between the legs. Mack behind the net. And he scores. I didn't even see how that goes, but it's 13-0 Bulldogs. I didn't even see the puck go in. I saw the puck go into that. I didn't even see. Puck was behind the net and went off the head of Niermeyer, and it's 13-0 Bulldogs. Here's Gorman. And 16 left. And here come the Bulldogs now. It's Griffin Clark. Clark shot on, didn't get through. Kruger can't get through. Williamson tried to get it on into the neutral zone. And Molesky takes it, and taken there by the Bulldogs, and that is going to be it. We're going to be back with the third and final intermission report after this.
Where's the stream for the home game tomorrow?
It's going to be on bdehockey.com, and for a game it's $10.
Well, shorthanded, I mean, that's kind of the result you might have expected. It's 13-0 Adrian final. That last goal behind the net bounced off of Dylan Niermeyer's head and into the net, and that's just, that's the way the game went today. And it's to no fault of the CMU players. They came out, they fought, they tried. I mean, there's nothing more you can ask of a team that's down. What, 4 skaters? The goalies did everything asked of them. They just fought. It's just a shutout here at Arrington Ice Arena, and that will be the 11th win in a row for the Bulldogs against this Chippewa team. But all in all, I mean, there was a lot of positives in this game, but there were a lot of turnovers, which can be attested to the lack of a roster for CMU, for a lack of a better term, in this game. They still played. I mean, they came out, and what more can you do if you're CMU? There's not much you can really do, but that will do it here from Arrington Ice Arena live on CCHN. Tomorrow we will be back home at Martin Ice Arena live on Black Dog Hockey, Puck Drop, TBD. Come on out, support the Chips, and come out for a good cause and support Steven Jacques. Come out for the public skate from 11, I think it's 11 or 12 to 1:30. The bait sale. Come out and support this team while they support a good friend of ours and an alum in Steven. For everyone here at CCHN, for the Chippewas, I'm John Gervasi. Good night. Fire up, Chips.